Why have we fasted and you have not seen? Why have we afflicted our beings and you took no note? Look, in the day of your fasting, you find pleasure and drive on all your laborers. Look, you fast for strife and contention and to strike with the fist of wickedness. You do not fast as you do this day to make your voice heard on high. Is it a fast that I have chosen? A day for a man to afflict his being? Is it to bow down his head like a bulrush and to spread out sackcloth and ashes? Do you call this a fast and an acceptable day to Yahuwah? Is this not the fast that I have chosen? To loosen the tight cords of wickedness, to undo the bands of the yoke, to exempt the oppressed, and to break off every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry, and that you bring to your house the poor who are cast out? When you see the naked and cover him, and not hide yourself from your own flesh? Then your light will break forth like the morning, your healing spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The esteem of Yahuwah will be your rear guard. Then, when you call, Yahuwah will answer. When you cry, he will say, "Here I am." If you take away the yoke from your midst, the pointing of the finger and the speaking of unrighteousness, if you extend your being to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted being, then your light shall dawn in the darkness, and your darkness be as noon. Then Yahuwah will guide you continually, and satisfy your being in drought, and strengthen your bones. And you shall be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters do not fall. So I turn my face toward Yahuwah, the Elohim, to seek my prayer and supplications, with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. And I prayed to Yahuwah my Elohim, and made confession, and said, "O Yahuwah, great and awesome El, guarding the covenant and the kindness to those who love them, and to those who guard his commands. We have sinned and done wickedly, and did wickedness and rebelled, to turn aside from your commands and from your right rulings. And we have not listened to your servants, the Nevi'im, who spoke in your name to our sovereigns, our heads, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land. O Yahuwah, to you is the righteousness, and to us the shame of faith. As it is this day, to the men of Yahudah, to the inhabitants of Yerushalayim, and all Yisrael, those near and those far off, in all the lands to which you have driven them, because of their trespass, which they have trespassed against you. Then the Talmudim of Yachanan came to him, saying, Why do we and the Pharisees fast often, but your Talmudim do not fast? And Yehoshua said to them, Are the friends of the bridegroom able to mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the day shall come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they shall fast. Adonai, have compassion on my son, for he is an epileptic and suffers badly. For he often falls into the fire and then into the water. And I brought him to your Talmudim, but they were unable to heal him. And Yahushua answering said, O generation, unbelieving and corrupted, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring him here to me. And Yehoshua rebuked the demon, and it came out of him. And the child was healed from that hour. Then the Talmudim came to Yehoshua by himself and said, Why were we unable to cast it out? And Yehoshua said to them, Because of your unbelief. For truly I say to you, if you have belief as a mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, Move from here to there, and it shall move. And no matter shall be impossible for you. But this kind goes not out, except through prayer and fasting. And he spoke a parable to them that they should always pray and not lose heart, saying, In a certain city there was a certain judge, not revering Elohim nor regarding man. And a widow was in that city, and she came to him, saying, Do right to me on my adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, Even if I do not revere Elohim nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I shall do right to her, lest by her continual coming she wears me out. And the Adon said, Hear what the unrighteous judge said. And shall Elohim not do right by all means to his own chosen ones who are crying out day and night to him and being patient over them? I say to you that he shall do right to them speedily. But when the bane of Adon comes, shall he find the belief on the earth? For we do not have a Kohen Hagadol, unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who was tried in all respects as we are, apart from sin. Therefore, let us come boldly to the throne of favor in order to receive compassion and find favor for timely help.